Welcome to becoming a successful Microsoft technical support with Thomas Ikpa.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Thomas Ikpa and I teach everything you need to become a confident Microsoft technical support engineer. In today's video, we are going to break down one of the most important foundations of the Microsoft 365, which is the tenant. So a Microsoft tenant is your organization's private space in the Microsoft cloud. It's created when you sign up for a Microsoft 365 plan, and it gives you access to apps like Exchange, SharePoint, Teams, OneDrive, and the admin center. Alright, so you think of it like your headquarters, where you manage everything concerning your organization. Everything you configure, manage, or troubleshoot as a support engineer starts with the tenant. Now, this is the fun part. You can get a hands-on practice by signing up for a free Microsoft 365 Developer Tenant. It gives you access to all the tools without spending a dime. Yes, without spending a dime. It gives you a free tenant, subscriptions for you to be able to practice and for you to be able to reproduce issues.
Quick reminder, so not everybody is qualified to be able to create a developer tenant. Alright, so this is because Microsoft realized that some users who created developer tenant in the past were using it for malicious purposes. Alright, that's why this limitation came across. So if you are unable to create a developer tenant, if you are told that you are not qualified, not to worry. So the workaround is for you to purchase a trial license. You can purchase a trial license, either a business basic or a business standard, and this is going to automatically provision a tenant for you. Alright, all you need to do is just put your card details and your tenant is going to be provisioned. Alright, so you have the trial license for a month, but you have the grace to be able to use it up to 3 months. So if you want your trial license to be extended up to 3 months, you can raise a ticket to the Microsoft support. I think you should have the option on your tenant also to be able to extend it. But if you're not able to, you can always raise a ticket and an engineer from the back end can help you extend it up to 3 months. Alright, I think that's a good workaround, and in the space of 3 months you should be able to make good use of the tenant. Alright, because after the 3 months you might need to pay. Alright, and if the 3 months is not okay for you, you can go ahead to purchase a different subscription trial. So that gives you more time to be able to use the tenant to practice and do what you want to do.
Alright, so we're just going to copy the link to the developer program, paste it on the browser, and we hit enter. Alright, so you scroll down and you're going to see where it says Microsoft Development Program. Alright, so you click on it and it's going to take you to the developer page. Now we need to sign in with any email we have. Alright, be it personal or business. I'm going to sign in with my own personal account now. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put in my password. Alright, so now my password is in. Okay, now I'm signed in. Alright, so for me to continue to process this, I need to click on join now, and I'm going to get like a form to fill. Alright, so now this form is going to be like asking you for your phone number, your country, region, and all that. Okay, so now I am in Nigeria at the moment, so I'm just going to select Nigeria. Alright, I'm going to select Nigeria. Okay, so I'm going to give it a company name. I'm just going to give it Thomas Enterprise or Thomas and Co. Yeah, so you can leave the language in English. If English is your preferred language, then you click on next. You can accept the policies. Alright, so for personal project, that's what I'm creating this tenant for. So based on my interests, I'm going to check all what I'm interested in working on using this tenant. Alright, so I'm gonna click that, click Outlook also, yeah, Power Platform, SharePoint Framework, then next. Alright, so now you can click on next. As soon as you select all what you are interested in using the tenant for, click on next. So now you're going to verify your phone number. Okay, based on the country you are, you put in your phone number. I'm actually in Nigeria, so I'm putting in my Nigerian number. Okay, so I'm putting in my number now, and I'm sending in a code. Alright, so the code, I should get the code in the space of just few minutes, sometimes seconds. You get the code. Okay, so now the code, let me just check my phone to confirm the code. Okay, so code is here, so I'm just gonna input the code. Then I click on join. Alright, so we just need to wait for this.
So as you can see, this email is not qualified to create a developer tenant, just like I explained. Alright, if you get this error, just go ahead to purchase a trial license. Alright, you can use the business basic. When you use the business basic, that provisions a tenant for you, and you can request to extend it for 3 months. When you do that, if you are entering 3 months and you don't have money to pay for the subscription, you can purchase another trial version, probably the business standard, and also extend it for 3 months. So automatically you have 3 months, 6 months straight. All right, so that's my workaround for you. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead now and show you how a new developer tenant looks like, or a new tenant looks like. So if it's a developer or a tenant you are paying for, they are the same. The only difference is that the developer gives you free subscriptions, while the actual tenant, you pay for the subscription. Alright.
So as you can see, this is a new tenant. Alright. Just newly created. It's a developer tenant. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, these are the users. When you create a developer tenant, you see default users. So these users are there by default. All right, so it's just like already created users. All right, so you don't need to worry about them. When you create a developer tenant and you see a lot of users like this, you'll start wondering, when did I create this? All right, so if you look closely, you will see that all domains are on Microsoft. All right, so they're just there by design. Okay, so now when you come to users, active users, it shows you all the users present in the tenant. All right, so from here you are able to manage the users. All right, you're able to manage the users, give admin rights, check on the subscription they have, and all. Like for instance, let's say the Adele Vans. When we click on Adele Vans, it's going to bring a pop-up on the side. All right, so you can see every detail about Adele Vans. You can see our email. All right, you can add aliases, last sign in. You can see a lot of things. All right, you can see contact information. You can manage contact information here. Like you can change a name, you can change a phone number, change a lot of things about her. All right, so that's that. You can check the licenses the user have. So as you can see, the user has just the E5 No Teams and Microsoft Teams Enterprise assigned. So when you come to mail, you see that this user have a mailbox, 100 gig of mailbox. All right, and just 3 MB is used. So when you come to OneDrive also, you will see this user's OneDrive. Same applies to every user. You can see the OneDrive. You can see the OneDrive has 1 terabyte of space. All right, you can create link to the OneDrive, so you can manage storage. You can do anything you want. So basically what you do for one user is the same thing you can do for every user. That's how you manage users. You can reset password from here, block sign in, delete user, change profile picture, anything. All right, so now let's go down to the domain. come to settings, then you click on domains. So I want to show you, when you create a tenant, there's a default domain. Like I said, the default domain is .onmicrosoft.com. all right, that should be the only domain you should expect. So now this is the domain I created. This is domain I created by default. All right, so the first one I created, you can see modern comes blah blah blah. Sorry for my blah blah, but that's how it's created. All right, so on Microsoft.com. So now I can add another domain, either a custom domain, or I can create another domain which is on Microsoft.com, and that domain cannot be deleted because it's not custom. It's the on Microsoft domain. So let's say, for instance, let's click on this. So let's say I don't want to use that same domain. I want a domain which probably carry my name, then on Microsoft.com, because I might not be able to remember the modern numbers and everything behind the modern. So I just need to create something that I can easily remember. Okay. So let me just refresh. Alright, so this is the domain which we created. So if you want to add another one, you can see I'm going to add. Alright, so you can see this domain can be removed after it's added. Make sure the spelling is correct. Alright, so now I'm going to say Thomas Ikpa, because that's my name, on Microsoft.com. So I'm going to add domain. So if nobody has ever used that domain, it's going to allow me, it's going to tell me that the domain is available. But if somebody has ever used it, it's going to tell you this domain has already been used. So now when we go to domain, you're going to see two different domains. So you can see Thomas Ikpa on Microsoft.com, and you're going to see the default one which was created, the first one which was created by the developer when the tenant was created. All right, like I said, this cannot be deleted. All right, it cannot be deleted. So if you create as many as you want, as long as it's on Microsoft, cannot be deleted. All right, so we have a lot of sections on the tenant, which with time, as time goes by, we are going to touch everything, and from there I believe we would get more knowledge. All right, so you can see we have different sections of the admin. All right, so the essence of this tenant, this admin tenant, is for you to be able to manage users, manage the activities in your organization. All right, so we have different admin centers. We have the security and compliance, we have the Microsoft Purview, we have the Intune, we have the identity. All right, so the identity is the Entra ID, is formerly known as Entra ID. All right, so we have the Exchange, we have the SharePoint, we have the Teams, Power Platform, and we have other admin centers also. So this is where you manage everything that concerns that product. All right, that application. So whatever concerns SharePoint is managed under SharePoint. Whatever concerns Teams is managed under Teams admin center. All right, so that is that. Okay, so as you can see, this is all admin centers. These all admin centers available. You can see the Power BI, you can see the Power Platform, you can see the Entra ID, which was the identity.
Okay, so this is the billing area where you get your subscriptions by going to the marketplace. Alright, so when you go to the marketplace, this is where you get all the subscriptions available on the M365 admin center. So you go to the all products, click on all products, then you can search for any subscription in the search bar just at the right bottom. But we are not going to do that, we are just going to wait. So we scroll down and then you see all the subscription. As you can see, this is the Microsoft 365 Business Basic, when you open it up, you're going to notice that there's where it says start free trial by the right. Alright, so this is the amount for you to pay monthly for a seat count, that is for one license. Alright, so now we're going to go back and I'm going to show you the same thing you should apply to the Microsoft Business Standard. So when you go to the Microsoft Business Standard, go to details, you're going to see that it also have a trial which is for 1 month. Alright, like I said, you can extend this trial for up to 3 months by raising a ticket. Alright, you can raise a ticket by clicking on help and support at the right bottom. Alright, so let's go to the business premium. Also, you should see this also should have a trial license. When you're using the basic and the trial license has expired, you can go ahead to purchase a different license and use the trial also for the period you are going to use it. So you don't miss the next video, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Okay, do well to turn on your notification bell also.